Hello and welcome to my astounding estimated audience of 16. Today's show will not be unlike episodes 60, 62, 64, 72, 79, 84, and 119 in regards to its premise. However, it will be the first time the trio of Sharif, the love of my life, and myself collaborate to bring you the true essence of dating and relationship advice. Now, do be warned, although the three of us are without a doubt putting our best foot forward, we are also we're not sober.
Derapy season.
So I've been talking to this girl I met through Tinder, and we have been texting on WhatsApp for about a week now, and we really seem to hit it off. She's agreed to a date with me. We're going to see Thor: Love and Thunder, if anyone cares. But what do I do when I see her? Like, a handshake might be too casual, and a hug might be too familiar, since we've only known each other for a week now, and this will be the first time meeting up IRL. Any advice?
I would say going for a hug.
You can hug her.
Yeah.
Right?
What a weird that this is even a question.
You met this girl through Tinder. They've been, like, if she's agreed to a date with you, I think that she has to be comfortable with the idea of you hugging her.
Yeah.
That's not too forward.
I mean, if he really wants to be that cautious, he can just see what she does first. Like, does she go in for a hug or whatever, or does she not?
Sharif, you hug girls on first dates, right? Like, it's normal.
Yeah, at the very least, like a side hug. You know what I mean?
This person is terrified of human contact.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're terrified of making somebody feel uncomfortable, which is, like, admirable, but, like, dude, calm down. Like, it's a hug.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you go in for a hug and she's just like, I'm not really feeling it, and steps away.
She thinks you're ugly.
It's not that...
Wow, that's not it.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say, like, hey, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you can still make the date work. Like, it's not a game changer.
Yeah, this is... God, this is
She's not
sad.
going to look back at the day and she's like, well, you know what? He tried to hug me. I really didn't like that, so...
It was a
peace
perfect.
out.
It was a perfect date, but when we first met, he tried to hug me.
Well, it was just, I feel like that just comes naturally. Like, when you're meeting someone, you just
Yeah,
kind of, like,
exactly.
naturally fall into
Yeah.
it. Thinking about it too much is going to ruin it
Yeah.
and make it really weird. So just don't think about it. Just,
Why on earth would you try and shake a girl's hand on the first
Do
date?
not, never do that. That's right off the bat. Just, I mean, at the end of the day, if you really want to, just don't do anything.
Yeah. If you're overthinking it, you probably shouldn't do anything.
just say hi.
Exactly.
Just be
Yeah.
Just like, hey.
hey.
Hey, and give her a nice, good old big smile.
Is it appropriate for my girlfriend to keep this male friend around? Me, male 28, and my girlfriend, female 25, have been dating for 4 months. My girlfriend has a male friend, we'll call him John, that is a therapist that she has known for 2 years. She feels comfortable with this guy to talk about her problems with, and she often goes out to bars with him alone to play pool. On one occasion, got so drunk that she didn't come home till the next morning after a night out with him. We had a huge fight about this. Here's where my distrust for the guy comes in. In the past, prior to her and I dating, John has made sexual advances at my girlfriend stating that they could still have sex and be friends, to which my girlfriend rejected him. Also, on more than one occasion, he has made comments to my face about how great my girlfriend's ass is.
So,
The attraction is obviously there, in my opinion. My girlfriend swears up and down that their relationship is platonic, but given John's history with my girlfriend, I personally believe that their relationship is inappropriate, and I've communicated this multiple times to my girlfriend and with not much success. Is it a healthy friendship for someone in a relationship?
This is
I
literally...
think the question boils down to, like, can girls and guys be friends?
If they're, like, truly uncomfortable with it, you should probably not spend, like, extended time with them alone. Like, going out to bars and clubs is, like, weird.
I think context is important. So, yes, men and women can just be friends unless you are with them overnight a lot. That's really uncomfy. And then if that other person comes and talks about how hot your partner
They've
is to
made
your
comments
face,
about them, too. It's like they're too comfortable.
yeah, it's like...
There's no respect
It's,
there.
it's like every time I come here, I'm just like, Bailey, like, you're looking really good today.
Yeah,
That's
it would
a
be
crazy
really
thing to do.
weird.
Yeah.
So I think it's
And that's
a
like,
huge red flag.
I think it's super inappropriate. What's the question they're asking?
Is it a healthy friendship for someone in a relationship? The
No,
relationship-
No.
that's not a healthy friendship. Because, like, why are they hanging out so much? Like, why don't they hang out with you? Like, what do they need to do with them that they can't do with you?
And he's made sexual advances to his girlfriend.
No.
And it's just like, ooh,
No.
yucky.
how does the girl not see that?
It's not healthy.
Well,
And-
and that's where my issue is that if if he was, doing this and, throwing sexual advances at her and it kept happening and she hadn't maintained that boundary, I would have to break the friendship off, because if you're not respectful to my relationship, then we can't be friends.
If I had a female friend that was like constantly trying to have sex with me, I'd be like, I'm like in a very serious relationship. Like, you gotta calm down. Like, you gotta stop that.
You need to leave.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know, dude.
It's like,
That's
you're just
bad.
talking about your friend, like, I don't know, I really like her. She just keeps trying to have sex with me.
Weird. The only
like, what?
the only female friends that I have are either in relationships or like have children at this point. There was a point in time where I felt like, there were girl space friends that I had that I felt like I needed to keep because, we were close and we'd known each other for a while, but it's like, I understand that it would be inappropriate for me to spend like an extended amount of time with them, especially if they were like coming on to me like that. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I feel like seeing a guy friend once in a while, just to catch up and see how things are doing, is fine. But not like if it's going out to clubs.
How do you not
partying.
How do you not come home? Like that's weird. Like,
Also, they're clearly
they're
clearly having
obviously
like, I'm getting a vibe, and this is just based on what I'm reading here. I don't actually know.
What do the comments say?
Like, they're the first one is bro. you already know. Come on. Like,
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an easy one. That's a good one though.
I know I'm young and that my whole life is still ahead of me. However, I feel like it's never going to happen.
Oh.
I feel kind of like a robot that's desperate to know what feelings are like, you know? It already feels like those chances have came and went at high school. I blew them all and there's no chance of it happening again. I've been trying on dating apps for 5 years and I get 0 likes. None. I've looked up strategies and things I could do to improve to absolutely no avail. I just don't know what else I can do to keep myself from giving up.
You're 22. You have plenty of time.
She said she's been on dating apps for 5 years and hasn't gotten a single like. That's cap.
Liar.
That's not true.
Because you'd be on like at 17.
People swipe and don't even look, and then decide after they match.
She probably
She's over exaggerating. First
Yeah.
of all, you're a dramatic person.
Yeah.
But 22 is not.
Also, like, she just finished high school and she feels like she has to give up now.
She said she's 22 though, right?
Yeah, but
She didn't go to college.
ooh, she never said that. I don't know. I feel like if you're
you're
not,
so young to start
It's-
giving up on love.
it's
That's
so
ridiculous.
young. Yeah. I mean, I feel her pain, but I'm also a little bit older. By the end of the day, like, I still haven't completely given up.
What's the question? Should I give up on love?
Yes. I think she's just being dramatic.
No, you idiot.
You fool.
Why give up
Like,
on something so beautiful?
give up what? You haven't done anything. No one likes you.
She's still so young, dude. It's ridiculous.
She's just being dramatic. She's sad. Look, I get it. If I was on a dating app for 5 years and not a single person liked me, if we're taking her at her word, then yeah, that is depressing and I would think there's no chance. Maybe get off the app. Imagine trying the same thing for 5 years and it not working. So,
Yeah.
maybe
Honestly, I do better in person than on dating apps.
Maybe put yourself out there in a different way. Go out with
Yeah.
your friends. If you have any friends, I don't know if she has friends. If you have friends, put yourself in a position where you and your friends are out somewhere and you have the potential to meet new people, because clearly the online thing isn't working. Apparently all these strategies and tactics that you're talking about, like, it's not getting you anywhere. What do the comments say?
So the first comment says, the issue is the definition of being in love is confused with the actions one does while in love. I'm 45 and I've been in love several times, but it wasn't until recently that I knew what love really was. And it's nothing like what you see in the movies, on social media, or even in your parents.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point from this 45-year-old person that's making it all about themselves.
He's a wise man.
Yeah, I just feel like they have this expectation of what love is supposed to look like because they spend all their time online. They've been on dating apps for 5 years, and they think because they haven't found anyone and they are probably comparing themselves to other people that, at this point it's pointless. It's not. Keep going. Stop complaining.
Is it bad that I, 25 male, have a crush on my uncle's niece, 23 female?
What?
To clarify, I'm not related at all to this uncle. My aunt remarried years ago. A few months ago, they were overseas visiting his family and over WhatsApp introduced me to his niece, who's around my age. We've been texting nonstop ever since, and I might even join them on their next flight to meet her. My question, though, is this wrong, or does it matter? Does it not matter because we're not related?
Come on, cuz. You can't think that's okay to admit. Even if you felt that way, which, by the way, why do you feel that way?
It's wrong. There are just so many people, and what kills me about this is people think that, like, when they see somebody and they like them, they're like, well, this is it. You think for 1 minute and be like, could this cause some conflict within my family in the future?
Or even is it worth it?
Well,
like, it's just
if it doesn't work out,
Then imagine you are the black sheep of the family.
you can't get away from this.
if you don't,
Even if it does work out, though.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Even if it does work out.
My biggest thing with awkward situations is shoot your shot because you're probably going to never see or talk to them again. It doesn't matter. But they're fam!
like, you'll see them at every family reunion.
They're fam!
So, that's really, I think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's necessarily wrong, but it's not a good idea, because if it doesn't work out, then you're basically your cousin.
It's not legally wrong, but it's logically dumb. It's not a good idea.
It's like dating people at work. Don't do it.
What's a comment say? What are the people saying? I'm assuming we're on the right track.
I'm
here.
sure they're pretty bad.
The comments are like, go for it, brother. I'm from Alabama.
You're not biologically related, and you met as adults. There's nothing wrong here.
What?
Man.
Nothing creepy or wrong here. This thing just kind of happens.
Bro, what are you talking about,
Yeah.
man?
This
I
thing
mean,
just kind of happens?
I can understand the reasoning behind that, but personally I wouldn't, just because like the sheer awkwardness and it being so difficult.
It's weird. Like, how do you explain that to people?
Yeah.
Especially,
how do you?
it would be one thing if they hit it off and they started dating and then they found out after. But you know.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
you already know.
Like, how did you guys meet?
How would
She's
you-
my uncle's niece.
Exactly.
But we're not blood related.
God forbid tell your children that.
You lost me at uncle's niece.
Can you imagine telling your kids that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's okay because we're not related. Not saying you should do it,
It's
but
weird.
yeah,
I think it's weird. Don't do it.
Love is love.
pretty sus.
Pretty sus, but you know, that's love.
There's a girl I like a lot. She likes me too a lot. We both 100% want to be in a relationship together.
Okay.
We've both flirted for a while and have stated that we'd make a good couple and that we'd like each other. Hell, she even told me we should date. I think it's time. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Hey.
However, the catch is I'm not home, and when I am super busy. We don't have a lot of time to be together until fall college semester begins, but I'm done waiting, so here are the options I have in my head. There's 3 options, A, B, or C.
Okay.
Option A is I ask her on a date via text and pick a date I can do. In terms of convenience, it's perfect, but IDK if it's cowardly to ask a girl over text or maybe underwhelming. She deserves the best. Option B, however, is I call, FaceTime her, and ask her out on the date I can do. Same as before, but still, IDK calling her would be lesser than asking her in person. Or option C, somehow squeeze a time for a quick ice cream or something, and I'll ask her out after. This is obviously the most ideal, but it has a heap of challenges. Firstly, and ideally, I would have to pick a date to get ice cream with her, where I can also reserve a free weekend time for our actual date after asking. Essentially, I need 2 days off that are somewhat.
Okay. Stop.
I mean, that's the end. So
Okay, all right, good. So,
I feel like he's overthinking it.
what are the
first and
3
foremost.
options? Dude, just wait till you see her. But like, wait.
No. Okay, so the 3 options basically boil down to in person, via text, or calling.
FaceTime or call her?
Yeah.
Look,
Just text her or call. No, hell, call her.
Call her.
Call her.
Just call.
Yes.
Look, if she's already stated, the only apprehension I would have is if you're worried about whether she's going to say yes or not. She's
Exactly.
already said that, like, she's ready to be in a relationship.
Yeah, so just call her.
As long as you don't text her, I think it'll be fine. Like, just
I think I wouldn't text her. I'd just call her.
Did he mention FaceTime at any point in the book?
Yeah. He mentioned FaceTime or call.
If that's something that they do, FaceTime her. But, like,
Frequently,
don't put yourself way out of the way to do this one thing. Because, like, yeah, it was really nice when Spice and I began a relationship that I was able to do it in person. But I don't think that's going to be, like, you know, the way that I asked her wasn't the most spectacular thing ever. It was just like,
you attracted.
Hey, will you come over really quick? Like, I just need to see you. And then I did it, and then I actually ended up having to leave. So I don't think it's like the most memorable thing ever. Like, the things that you're going to remember forever are things that happen way after you just ask them to be your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's not that deep. Just call her. Don't text her. But, you know,
call her.
If it's gonna be such a terrible hassle for you to meet her in person.
I mean, from the way he worded it, yeah, it would be. So just call her.
Yeah, just call her.
I'm a 30-year-old male. Met a 30-year-old female 1 year ago. She was in a relationship. After 4 years, they broke up in early March. We have been going out for the past month. Things are great. She says she likes me a lot. She also just texted me saying, I don't think I'm ready to commit to a relationship yet. I'm okay waiting. I just don't know how I should respond to her, I guess. Really bummed.
Sounds like she's not that interested in you.
Or she just doesn't want to be in a relationship.
They've been going out for the past month. And she just decided, I'm not ready for a relationship yet?
Oh, then probably it's an excuse. I mean, it could also be real, because, you know, a relationship is something that you commit to. Maybe she didn't expect them to date this long.
So they've been seeing each other for how long?
They've been going out for a month. A whole month they've been going out. And I feel like he wouldn't say that if it was just 2 or 3 times. So I feel like they've been seeing each other pretty frequently over the course of the past month.
I feel like it could be an excuse.
I didn't want to spoil it with the comments here, but somebody said it sounds like a nice way of saying she's not interested. And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not ready for a relationship right now means I'm not ready for a relationship with you. Because if she wasn't ready for a relationship, why would she be going out?
Yeah.
Got her. You know what? I'm going to help this guy out. Yeah, dude. She's just not that into you. Just trying to let you down easy, my guy.
My guy. My dude.
My dog.
My good time boy.
Big dog. Buddy boy.
Boy, if you don't get... Mom cuts your date's toenails?
Yeah.
So a friend of mine can't decide, is it a deal breaker if a male, able-bodied, late 20-year-old with a professional job has his toenails cut by his mother? What do you think, Reddit?
No. You know, usually...
But is that a deal breaker?
Yes. Usually I would say, we're not even in our late 20s yet. And could you imagine if one of us was... I can't even say it.
It's like, I gotta go
gross.
home and have my mom cut my toenails. I'll be back later.
It's like saying, like, I go home, like, every week so my mom can wipe my ass.
I was literally about to say that. Like, that's... Come on.
Well, and one of the comments is like, just so you know, if you start dating him, you're gonna have to start cutting his toenails.
Yeah, what if
that's, like, becomes your job
I feel like
now.
that's like a mom.
What if his mom's out of town? Like, somebody's got to do it, and he's not.
She needs to not be touching her son's feet. Don't touch your grown son's feet. Don't do it.
I don't think...
Okay.
Don't do it.
Sharif, if you were dating a girl, and she said that her mom...
Or her dad... It's like that same equivalent.
Does it even matter? Like,
it kind of...
Is that a deal breaker for you?
Oh my god,
if her dad cuts her toenails for her, yeah.
That's crazy.
It sounds like she's...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your parents can't do anything hygienically for you besides cut your hair.
Well, I mean, yeah, if your mother is still bathing you at like 20,
that's like
grooming you,
brushing your teeth for you.
That's really weird.
Shaving you.
It's really weird.
Picking out your clothes for you.
Cut your own toenails, sir.
That's wild.
Oh, that's nasty.
I'm seeing this girl who has a boyfriend.
What do you mean by that? You what?
Disgusting! You need to leave!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I just met this girl 3 weeks ago, and every time we see each other, we have a blast. I know she has a boyfriend, but it's more of a friends with benefits type of relationship. I see her once a week because she is a waitress at my work, and every time we see each other, we cuddle, we make out. She seems very interested, but she doesn't make any effort to text me at all.
Of course
I'm always the one to hit her up, and I would like to chill with her outside of work, but she's always too busy.
With her actual relationship?
It's playing with my head and not sure what this could mean or what to do.
Bruh, dip.
The answer's
Run.
in the question?
Okay, listen, hear me out, guys. I've been with 2 girls as of now who have both, I'm pretty sure, have had a boyfriend while they were talking to me. I'm not even kidding, Derek. Like, it's not an official thing. Like, I don't know for sure. But when I got the hint saying, oh, you know what, I'm just going out of town with my ex-boyfriend because I already paid for this room in Florida. I gotta go to save money. That's the red flag, and I just stopped talking to her after.
Incredibly specific.
My point is, it's specific because it's true and it hurts. My point is, run to the hills. It could be like a work wife or whatever, but yeah, dude.
So he's trying to figure out, like, what should I do? Like, oh, she's,
Yeah.
she's always so busy. I
It
wonder what
sounds
she's
like,
up to.
because like the intent is there, right? Like he intentionally doesn't care that she has a boyfriend.
He clearly doesn't care.
Yeah, but just likes her. Dude, honestly, I think he's just lonely and.
I don't even really understand what the ask is. Like, what does he want advice on? Like, how do I get her away from her boyfriend? Like, I don't. I don't get it. It sounds,
basically like how to break them up.
I think he's just posting to brag. He's like, hey guys, just so you know,
Nah.
this really sweet hookup. I got a friends with benefits. She has a boyfriend.
I think what he's wanting to do is like make things like take things to the next step and like see her out of work and like get into an actual relationship with her.
It's just weird because he tries to, like, he lets you know straight up that she has a boyfriend, and then he's like, for whatever reason, she's always busy. I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing. Like, what do you mean? What do you want? I don't know.
At the end of the day, like I feel like she's just using the guy. And
Yeah.
the first comment, the top comment, kind of confirms that. If she's cheating with you, she'll cheat on you.
That's facts.
If you ever date. She doesn't text you because she's just using you. And when, good God, this guy's grammar's dog shit.
Call him out.
She's just using you and feels like talking to you whenever it suits her needs. more or
Yeah,
less.
so whatever she's not getting out of the relationship, she's using you to fill in that void. If you end up with her, whatever you're not giving her, she's going to do the same thing with some other guy that she works with. So, just...
You don't want to be waiting around for someone to eventually leave their seat.
Either
That's
accept
Exactly,
your
bro.
role, accept your role, or get
Also,
over it.
Real quick, can we talk about like work wives, work husbands? Because that's a thing.
I went down the.
We literally talked about that the last
Yeah.
time we did this. I'm gonna have to.
Wife rabbit hole. Ooh.
Editor Derek, include the clip.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Can I get a please even? No, I would not include the clip. It's episode 62. It's the title of the... Shut the fuck...
We talked about this the last time. We talked about this. Like, if you have like a work wife, work husband, work anything, anybody that says that, like,
just don't.
Don't do that. It's not.
It's actually kind of cringy if you think about it.
It's not good, not healthy, and it's like if you talk about it outside of that place, like it's very weird to try to explain to people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the professional field or even like working at a sports bar and you know this term, yeah, you know exactly what we mean.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's cringe.
People think it's weird.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People are
It's
making
not.
fun of you
Yeah.
behind your back, just so you know.
They think you're a dog.
Quit it.
Haters looking at me crazy. Cause I'm driving around Miss Daisy. And in college I was lazy.
You've been very defensive lately.
But they were coming for my baby. Well, the podcast looking tasty and we getting money lately. Psych. I just found my passion, man. What's happening? I've been going up. They've been throwing up once they see the numbers blowing up. I've been showing up like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's not true.
Not the Burger King, but y'all a side plate. Looking at me sideways, y'all can hit the highway. Spotify and Apple hear me anywhere in the tri-state. I am like a fly plane, I will never die, man. They say I'm just rambling, but I'm just playing my strength. Ooh, Lord. Rapping to me so elementary, I'm going harder than sedimentary. I'm doing this cause it was meant to be. I'm not petty, but someone tempted me. Might clap back if someone send for me. I do this without a dollar or cent for me. I won't stop and I don't bend the knee.